Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Rise of Industry and Rise of Industry. There you go. I don't really need an and to go with that. I did do a stream of this game today. I'm recording this on Sunday. So I did stream this game today and learned quite a bit about how it works actually while I was streaming. Now, why does it have what looks to be a wheat farm there when we should be producing cotton? Huh. Maybe that will change. Maybe I need to erase it and rebuild it. Now it's still showing wheat field. Alright, how about we do this? There we go, cotton field. I love it. Alright, so we need more cotton. Anyways, I did the stream today, and I learned quite a bit about how to better balance out the production and demands of the different things. And I also realized, I mean, I didn't realize this from the stream, but it helped me realize how to find some problems. For example, we had so much of the leather here because I forgot to set it up to take it to the work clothes factory. So the work clothes factory is now getting leather in, but boy, it produces clothing very, very slowly. So I might actually have to set up a second work clothes factory, but the problem with that is you can only set, see, there's a serious problem with this cow farm, because a cow farm is always going to produce food. I mean, it's always going to produce milk, hamburger, or milk, meat, and leather. And you're only allowed to have 3 destinations. So how could I split the leather output to 2 different farms, whereas one clothing factory is not going to use enough leather to, like, it can't keep up with the production of just one, and that's just one cow field here. So that's doesn't seem like, that seems wrong, you know. And you can't speed it up. So if I were to increase the, like, you know what I mean, if I were like to split this into 2 different factories to get the leather out in a timely manner, I wouldn't be able to get rid of the meat, or I wouldn't be able to get rid of the milk, and then I wouldn't be able to produce. So like, it definitely needs warehouses or something like that to be able to make that work with a reasonable degree of efficiency. But we can still continue working on making some of these other things. So you know, like I said, I learned quite a bit by watching how quickly this produces. It really helps me understand, like, why I mean, this must produce very slowly as well. It does produce, well, it produces all right. So here we're piling up on hamburgers because I don't have enough food trucks going out, so I'm going to increase these. There we go. So maybe that'll get our hamburger sandwiches out a little faster. I say hamburger sandwiches in honor of Sean and Hayes on Hollywood Handbook. So you probably don't know what that means, but I do. And here it, oh, that's right, Blaven, which is a Jerry Lewis reference, the Nutty Professor, I think. Really, it's Professor Frank from The Simpsons, but Jerry Lewis. I wasn't like a big Jerry Lewis fan or anything. He had a number of problems, but that's always a funny little bit to do. So, interestingly, I need more milk produced to make this factory go properly. What is the deal? What's the deal with milk? Jerry Seinfeld impersonation there. Very funny one, by the way. So I can't keep up with the leather production over here, but I don't have enough milk coming out. that's unfortunate. So, here we're doing just fine. Like, I feel like this is gonna run pretty smoothly overall. I wonder why the two different wheat fields have different colored wheat. Is it because of the way the camera is rotated? Whoops, I didn't really mean to do that. Oh, apparently it is. Oh, beautiful. All golden wheat on that angle. Weird. Are we stockpiling any cotton here? We are not. Okay, let's, I think we can go ahead and turn up the speed. So, this is just using regular fabric. Now, I can't get enough fabric in to there. Here, I've got fabric overflowing. So, if we look at our fabric output, I see. So I have the work clothes going ahead of the summer clothes. It will always deliver to this one first before it delivers to this one. So I probably ought to switch this one over to the summer clothes factory and switch this one over to the work clothes factory, since it will, yeah, that'll keep the stuff going to the summer clothes. I think that'll be better, because the work clothes, well, I do want that to be producing as quickly as possible because I need to burn through this leather. I guess doesn't really matter. And the summer clothes factory, you know, I mean, I want that going quickly too, because I just want to have plenty of. I guess what I really would want to do would be to keep up the fabric production. So I think that is a result of not enough cotton. Now, I thought I had gone through and increased the cotton production. Obviously, I didn't increase it enough. So let's go ahead and add another field. I'm just going to add it just like that. Put it right there. There we go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 fields. Why not? Because that really, did you switch over to wheat? Why did you switch over to wheat? That's got to be a bug. If I rotate it, will it switch to wheat? No. Ah, it switches to wheat for the next one, though. I probably ought to... Can I report that? Okay, so let's see. Low priority bug. Send screenshot. If I go here and I go to add field. There we go. But can I... How can I send a screenshot while I have... Yeah. I mean, I'll spend a little bit of money to do that. Oh, that's on. Great. Okay. Where can I type it in? There we go. When placing field on cotton farm, it will place a wheat field. I drop cotton to build, but otherwise will always go to wheat on existing cotton farm. Send. Oh, okay. Cotton. That's. Can I send a bug about the bug reporting? Because I can't enter in information about the bug thing. That's ironic. What did it do? Did it like crash my game there? Resume. Ah, there we go. Good. Now it's sending it. This makes for an exciting Let's Play series, doesn't it? Whoops, an error occurred. Alright, well, that was a big waste of time. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that. Hey, but guess what? I'm a responsible citizen. I tried to report a bug on this game. Pretty minor one. But that's what you should do, kids. If you're watching at home and you're playing a game and there's a bug on it, report that bug. Hopefully it will actually allow you to report that bug. And maybe it went through. I mean, it looked like it was going through at the end there, but it still didn't seem to go through. And it's not like I don't have an internet connection. I'm definitely connected to the internet right now. I've got Discord going, and among other things. Speaking of that, I could just go report it on the Discord. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm not going to do that right now for sure, but so we are way overproducing cotton at this point. Actually responded fairly quickly. So if we look at our fabric thing here, and we're overdoing it on fabric as well, and that may be that our dye factory has slowed down because our oil has also slowed down. So I can definitely sell off some of those. I'm going to go down to 17. And I got rid of one of those harvesters earlier, but I'm going to add one now. I'm not sure why it won't let me add one on my first shot, but now it's going to let me add one now. We'll just plunk that down right there. Very good. And I shouldn't have to worry about, so I can see the one going there. And some of them are taking the extra stuff off the map. But we do need to get rid of the extra. So I'm going to drop one off of there and put one on there. So that way always we'll make sure that we have oil going to there. And then if there's any extra, it'll only start accumulating when there's no room for it at the petrochemical plant. So you can see it's already starting to overfill here, which means that we probably need to be producing more coal. So I'm going to add a coal harvester, and I guess right here should be fine, right? I'm still not quite sure how the harvesters and stuff work, but it seems like it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to run that over like that. I guess I should have checked to see whether it's a... Oh, so it wasn't a matter of not producing enough. It's a matter of not having enough trucks. So I got to make sure that I start checking up on that too. We're going to just go ahead and add in a few more trucks. And that should help us get the storage down on that. So kind of a complex production chain just to basically increase the dye production, to increase the textiles, which we just want to be able to get the textiles out as quickly as we're producing cotton. We are still on top speed, right? Okay. But it seems like our coal is okay, kind of on the decline. It was at 38, I believe, when I first started adding in trucks and stuff, and it's kind of going down. Although it's almost back up to 38, but looks like the additional trucks that we just added in. There we go. So it is slowly going down. So that's good. Oil, we are not overproducing, but again, we probably still have some that's shipping out, or no, we don't really have any extra oil piling up here either. Ah, there is still some oil that's shipping out. And I might not want to be doing that, to be honest. As a matter of fact, let's just eliminate that. We'll see what happens. Keep those 3 trucks going there. Maybe we can actually use up all the oil. Because right now we're mostly just waiting on textiles. So now we've got too much coal and not enough oil. Oil is, looks like we're keeping real steady on oil. We've got 2 on hand, so it's not backing up. It's backing up just a little bit. But now I need to be producing more oil to keep up with the coal that I'm producing. Boy, this is fascinating stuff, isn't it? I'm only somewhat being sarcastic. Actually, this is kind of fun. So I'm going to put in another oil harvester there. Now we'll probably be producing too much oil. And I need to add in another car, so we can get that over to the dye plant as quickly as possible. There we go. So as soon as it's brought in, we ship it out. Don't have any piling up, but we probably could have kept it at 3 cars, I think. But I'm not going to necessarily sell off that one quite yet. And boy, it really makes that dye quickly. So yeah, having a high oil production. It's funny that I'm doing this considering what I went through and did in the last episode, where I had to go through and basically I went through and destroyed most of the oil wells. But I feel like we're coming close to having a good balance now. Now, what we're probably going to end up with is too much fabric. But then I can find something to do with that fabric. And we're making a profit, so that's the important thing. Like, we came in here with like $12 million. So we are figuring out a better way to make a profit. We're balancing it out a lot better. Still not producing enough oil to keep up with the demand of the dye. Although it does look like we are keeping up with the demand of the dye, actually. So we have a little too much dye. Okay, so I'm not going to produce any more oil. And I'm going to leave coal where it is because I feel like that's going to balance out pretty good too. Good. All right, let's close all those windows down. So if we go back over here to our work clothes factory, fabric is the thing that we're short on. It does look like it's taking stuff to the summer clothes factory first. And it is not, we're not overproducing in the summer clothes factory. So does this just produce really slowly? Kind of. So really I need 2 textile factories, one for each of the destination factories. Just because it's not producing fast enough. I think that is going to be the case. So let's do a little bit of eyedropper action here. This one is going, okay, it's already producing that. It's going to go to Textile Factory 3. Textile Factory 3. You really only need 1 truck. I'm going to close you down. So you... you're going to go to Textile Factory 4. That's fine. Cotton. I'm going to cut you in half. I'm going to buy 1 more truck. I'm going to send you to Textile Factory 4. Great. Okay. You don't have any cotton in storage, but that's all right. So again, it's going to be tricky to try to balance out how those work. But you are no longer going to ship to that one. You're going to ship to Textile Factory 2. And I can close that one down. And we really only need 1 truck on you as well. Great. Okay. So now you should have textiles coming in. And you should have textiles coming in. And I shouldn't have to worry so much about that anymore. Let's see. Make sure that you guys are both being taken care of as far as your components are concerned. You're getting cotton and dyes, you're getting cotton and dyes, but Textile Factory 1 is definitely getting a better selection of dyes, that's for sure. So maybe I need to reduce the number of cars going there. do that. Let's see how well that works out. Should work out pretty good, I think. And it's too bad we can't see like a year-long production, a financial statement or something like that. But you can see the last month we made $238,000, even though nope, we didn't spend any money on construction. Okay, so we've had this textile factory open for several months now, huh? What do we got going on here with the messages? So our wheat farm is overproducing. Our cow farm is having a problem with getting the goods out. All right, I feel like these guys have all more or less balanced out. So let's take a look at our cow farm here. What's going on with our cow farm? You're doing okay. It's the hamburger sandwiches that have too much meat, not enough dough. And the dough factory has too much wheat, not enough water. Huh. And do you take it to the dough factory? You do. So we are just short on water here. So I need to add another water harvester in. That's easy enough. There we go. And let's see how this goes. So basically, I just want to make sure that I get all those trucks that are waiting to deliver out. If we have no trucks waiting to deliver, then I'll have a better indicator that our production and demand are closer to equal. Again, the way it prioritizes the delivery stuff is... So maybe I should prioritize the dough over the cows. So I want to do food factory, crop 3, livestock 2. Alright, so food factory, crop 3, livestock 2. Alright. Because getting the water to the dough factory, I feel like, is the top priority. So it wasn't a matter of not being able to produce dough fast enough. It was a matter of not having enough water to produce all the dough that we need to be producing. So even here, could be that we just need to produce more water. I might have went too far in reducing production. And maybe I need to buy one more truck to assign to the dough factory. There we go. And we'll see if that will, if that'll balance out our dough demands. Meanwhile, let's see how our towns are doing. Capfield, still only 40,000. Seems like these towns grow pretty slowly. We have a tailor here. Are we selling clothing to that tailor? We are. And here as well? We are. Okay. Capfield and Blaben. And the grocery... No. Where's the grocery store in Capfield? Right there. There we are. It is getting... Probably not getting anything from us, is it? That's probably why it's not growing. It's not getting any food in. Because all it asks for is raw foods. Blaben, still not growing. There's another shop though. What's their grocery got going on? So their grocery is getting hamburger sandwiches. And are we making pies and cakes? Hamburgers, pies and cakes. We need more eggs here for sure. Down here, yeah, let's go ahead and add a field in then so we can get more eggs out of here. It's easy enough. I didn't really mean to do that rotate, but there we are. Alright, but guys, I'm sure you heard the timer. That means I need to end this episode. I hope you're having a good time watching this. I'm really having a lot of fun playing it. The more I play it, the more I like it. If you like it, leave me a comment. Click that like button. You know how all that stuff works. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, too much oil all of a sudden. What is going on? Game, you're killing me. So now we don't have enough coal. I still need more dye, right? Alright. Well, that's something to worry about in the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!